Hello, I'm Richard Winters, and today let's talk about the use of spurs. Some of you use spurs quite a bit, so let's talk about them. Let's see how we can use them most effectively to help communicate with our horses. If I want to pick up my right lead, I'm going to think about my left leg coming back and in, and my spur right at that back cinch to bring that hip to the inside. If we want to get more specific in our maneuvers, it's important that we are specific in our cues. And this might be a good time to mention about our body position. If I do want to pick up that right lead, look at my hips and look at my legs. You see how I open that up? I've got my right spur and right leg away from my horse. I've cleared this side. Let's say I was loping along on my right lead and wanted to do a flying lead change. Watch my hips and legs as I rotate back the other way. I can't even think of anybody who is at an advanced stage of horsemanship that doesn't ride with spurs, whether they ride English or Western. And as I go through this speech, I remember one time somebody said, whoa, no, Richard, wait a minute, I do not ride with spurs. My horse already goes fast enough. I think this person is missing the point. Spurs are not for me to just kick my horse and make them go faster. Although perhaps they might speed up if you do kick them with both spurs, or they might buck you off. But truly, spurs are there to be more specific, to move my horse's body parts around, to move that hip around, to pick up those shoulders and move them around. Spurs are for lateral work, side to side. Now, if you can come and ride with me and you can move these body parts around and your horse is going left and right and you can put any part of their body in any given position at any given time and you are not riding with spurs, you know what I say? A+, that is really cool. I am proud of you. However, if you are riding your horse and they're not moving off your leg and you can't seem to move their body parts around, and you're just kicking on them and squeezing with your legs and nothing's happening, perhaps spurs could be an appropriate thing for you. So if you've never ridden with spurs, I would encourage you to experiment with them and try them out. Again, it's very important that you're aware of where your legs are at. If you don't know how your horse might respond, you could even start on the ground. You could take a spur in your hand and do some groundwork and press so that you don't inadvertently scare your horse when you're on them. And again, once in a while, I take my spurs off. If I think I have such a volatile situation that I can't sit up there independent of what my horse does, I'll peel them off. But after that point, once there's a certain amount of predictability, I find that they are going to be a tremendous asset to me to communicate more specifically and clearly, so I'm not begging my horse or just hoping it'll happen, but my horse will softly and lightly move off of that leg and I can direct those body parts. So if you haven't tried it, I'd encourage you to give it a try. I'm Richard Winters, and thanks for watching.